welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to your Ripon College Redhawks Esports match of the evening. We are in week 3 here in the Wisconsin Esports Conference, and we are going to be seeing tonight Ripon College versus UW-Milwaukee Gold. UW-Milwaukee Gold is UWM's JV squad, who will be facing here this evening, and we will be seeing gamer tags from them such as Hibbs with 2 B's and 2 S's, Gale Lovely, Skim Sheets, Stick O Butter, and I'm waiting for the last one to join the lobby, and I will tell you their fantastic gamer tag. Hello, everyone. It is, as always, your volunteer assistant coach, Patrick McConnell, here this evening in the nest. Coach Sauter will be in and out working on many a thing, but probably not on microphone. He might swing by and sit in the chair and wave every now and again. But other than that, you've got me this evening as we get into a rescheduled Overwatch match here for week 3. Smash Squad went down to UW Milwaukee last night. We actually faced them both in Smash and Overwatch this week. They went down to Milwaukee last night in order to play in person. It was a loss, sadly. Coach is taking a seat next to me here. A loss, sadly, but it was a win because we don't get that in-person play against our opponents in this conference very much. So it was nice to get it, even if we didn't come out on top. Now, here's the joyful thing, and something our Smash Squad title captain Ethan Arts said to me moments ago. You will see Ethan in Overwatch tonight, as well as Cheese 1107 is his gamer tag. We are playing an entire season built on Swiss matchmaking. So we are playing a season where our record puts us up against a team with a similar record, right? And it is designed to keep the regular season interesting, right? It is designed with the intent that we won't have really horrible matchups between teams, right? No one gets blown out. We're all for that. We think that is absolutely great, right? What we get frustrated with is not knowing who we're going to play until kind of right before we play them, so we don't get to do VOD review and kind of dig into what the team has done previously. So we kind of have to keep an eye on everybody, right? But Ethan said something really good earlier to me as we were talking, and he said, I love getting to play in person. We needed to play in person to get the experience because we're such a new team in the college esports level. What I want though is to get into the regionals where we actually get to win and go to the championship instead of just being in the regular season where it's like, okay, we won, we lost, we got to wait for the regional, right? I personally think that's a pretty good attitude to have. I know he just wants more competition. He wants to get in the mix, and we're all for it. So looks like we're waiting for UWM to message out a few items. I'm just peeking over the monitor here at the Overwatch squad. Premier Rank is kind of taken on a ritual now where he watches the trailer for the new Resident Evil game apparently before every match. It looks freaking amazing on our Alienware systems here in the in the nest. But I am waiting for him to tab over to the game. We are going to be underway shortly. That's all I can say. Let's take a look. Overlays are, I think, a little broken at the moment, so I'm going to apologize for that. Our match progress overlay does not appear to be working correctly. Our in-game overlay is working correctly. That's good, and you can see we're doing a little flipping around of stuff here. Okay. Oh, nope. They might all be done. I don't know anymore. All right, we're going to let them finish up. Mama Biskies, always fantastic to have you in the chat. Thank you so much, Melissa Arts One. Glad to have you in as well. Thank you for the good luck message here this evening. We are going to be underway here shortly, just waiting for the paperwork to finish up. Oh, speaking of the paperwork, we are, as I said at the start of the stream here, in week 3 of our Wisconsin Esports Conference spring 2026 season. There will be zero competition for the conference for the next 2 weeks. It is spring break coming up for the college, all of the colleges here, and just kind of mid-season break from WEC, to kind of reset things and get set up for the second half of the season and getting into regional land. Our next actual game, if I flip my screens around and locate the correct screen. There we go. Our next actual match, as scheduled, will be the 24th of March for week 4 Overwatch, with Smash the following night on the 25th. That will then put us back full swing into our standard 7-week season with the Wisconsin Esports Conference, followed up by our regional land weekend on the 18th and 19th of April, where Coach Sauter and I will pack the team up into a couple of Ripon College vans, and we are going to be heading to Lakeland University this season to go and play Super Smash Bros. Ultimate and Overwatch in person against the 3 other teams in our region in order to qualify for the championship LAN, which will be May 2nd and 3rd, taking place at UW Stout. So, a little preview of things to come for us here in the spring 2026 season. And going to get out of. I've got random Steam notifications popping up. Get rid of those so we don't have to deal with that. All right. Looking in, they're still flipping some team members around from what I see. So we're just going to wait until we hear the game start up. How about that? We'll just do that. All right. What else we got going on? Oh, so while we won't have any conference competition happening for the next 2 weeks, we will be heading down to the Wisconsin Esports Summit in Milwaukee, which is being held at UW-Milwaukee's Panther Arena, they call it, right? Yeah, Panther Arena. And that is being put on by the Milwaukee Esports Alliance, who are the same people who run the Wisconsin Esports Conference, just to throw all the names out there we possibly can. This is a 1-day summit that includes Coach and I get to go and talk to all the other esports directors and coaches from a bunch of the other WEC schools. Some of them are actually doing a panel, if I remember correctly, and from the summit information. We also get to check in with folks from different gaming companies. And I don't know if you saw, Coach, our friend Jeff Palumbo from PD Hamilton Esports will be there. So we're going to go check in with Jeff because he's been a bit of a cheerleader for us. He's definitely somebody who we like hanging out with. He likes our work here at Ripon College and is kind of responsible for making sure we got hooked up with the good stuff. Our desks and our chairs from Respawn, which is a company actually owned by PD Hamilton. So we get to go talk to the people who help get us our equipment and everything else at this summit, and talk about plans for getting more of it. Coach has been hard at work talking to, I think, every high schooler in the state of Wisconsin who likes, well, not even likes playing video games, has looked at a video game in the last 6 months, I think. Has been hard at work on our recruitment efforts here at Ripon College. And we have a quite the roster already lining up of brand new first year esports athletes here at Ripon College for the fall 2026 season. I won't say any names, but it is looking like we have 6 confirmed right now of brand new faces. 7 confirmed brand new faces that we will be bringing in fall 2026, and then our current freshman players, including Biskies and Cheese, are going to have to turn around and welcome in the new faces and say, "Hey, we started this thing. You guys are going to have to keep it going." And they're gonna keep this program building. That is our whole objective right now. I keep vamping because I haven't seen any movement out of the Overwatch squad in terms of starting the match, and I apologize that it's taking so long. Current UWM lineup in the lobby is Hibbs, Lessie, Skim Sheets, Rashiram, and Coffee, with Stick of Butter and Gail Lovely hanging out in the spectator zone with me. I do believe those are their current subs, if I remember their roster list from our league software earlier tonight. And then, of course, title captains Pongade Jr. and Biskies will be leading Cheese, CEO of Anarchy, and Premier Rank into this match tonight. It is a best of 5 match, as you can see at the top of the screen with our nice little overlay there. Both teams are currently 0-2 in the season. Red Hawks are looking to change that here tonight. And once again, thank you for joining us for a late one. As we've already experienced, sometimes we get asked to move the match times around just a little bit in order to accommodate class schedules. We've been asked because of field trips for some players that are doing stuff. We've been asked because of students that are a part of choir, band, all those things. And this is part of the charm of esports at the college level. We don't have, NCAA breathing down our necks about schedules. If we need to move a match a couple hours or even a couple days, we can do that here. So we try to be accommodating whenever possible, because if we need it, we hope we'll get that same accommodation, right? So I would love to get started at some point here. We are still waiting. I have run out of things to talk about. I apologize. Yeah. Anything? Okay. No, no, nope. Coach has got nothing. That's fine. That's what we do here right now, apparently. I guess I'll throw this in. We have been fortunate enough this season to have a couple of our students who are in sports management here at Ripon College join us as interns, and as soon as I start vamping with extra stuff, the match starts. So we will get into this in a moment. Whoops. Wrong one. All right. Ilios, our fantastic Greek map here with all of our fun times that we have. This one is capture point. This one's called B, if I remember. So our Sparta hole in the middle here is going to be our capture point. You're going to see a gray outline pop up around it right there. That is what we're after. Red Hawks will be coming in from our left. They will be in the blue outlines, and UWM will be coming in from the right. They are the red outlines. The squad is ready to go. I hear all sorts of hyped up noises and shouts coming from the main floor of the arena, and we are about to get started.
4, 3, 2, 1. Round 1. Capture.
Here come your Red Hawks. Premier Rank playing tank this evening is going to get us started, bringing on the heat and the shields. We are going to get on board with Pongade Jr. playing Genji this evening. I'm screaming louder than normal because I all the way up on holiday headset. Right with Hungday while I down game audio because I have a feeling it's just as loud as I am tonight. Folks in the chat, feel free to give me a shout when you catch up to this point. We do have a stream delay in effect, so I will adjust volume as soon as I hear you in the chat. And Pongade Jr. is currently down along with Cheese and Premier Rank. We have control of the point is with Ripon right now. But UWM has just taken it back. 14-14 and building for UWM. Redhawks are going to get back on point. Try to clear UWM out. We've got a Genji trying to get in the back line, but Pongade also playing Genji is going to get in their face and make sure they aren't messing around on our flank. This has been a thorn in Redhawk's side here in Overwatch this season. Backline disturbance, flanking enemies. This is something that pulls us off target and something the squad has worked on quite a bit. Along with focusing in on, along with confirming target priority to make sure that we are spending our time wisely and not chasing after tanks and other foolish errands around the map. Redhawks in control of the point, 34 and climbing, coming up on UWM's 42% here. Control maps once again want to gain control of the point to score a, I feel like I'm saying point 15 times now. To score a point on a control point map, you must control the point. That just sounds crazy when you start saying it. But that is the point. So, yes, I did go for a dad joke at the end. Doing really well right now. Redhawks are in control, up in the 60s on the build. Looking solid right now. No real contention from UWM to get in on point, but they are just regrouping, coming back now. Piskies is tossing out ultimate. CEO of Anarchy tossing out ultimate. CEO picks up 2 eliminations from that ulti. Pongade brings out 1 as well, takes out the other Genji. Pongade plus Piskies take out Lessie. Teams plus Bisky gets Skim Sheets, and Premier Rank going after Hibbs. This is a fantastic clear out. This is going to keep us in control. 95% in climbing. They can get in to do a little bit of contention, but it's looking like Ripon Redhawks are going to take point 1.
Score 1-0.
1-0 on the board. All right. Control point for this version of the Ilios map is in the building here, right next to the Pongade Jr. Memorial Cliffside View. Always our favorite. And while things are getting set up, I am going to flip here. Coach is showing me the numbers that University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee has an undergraduate enrollment of approximately 18,667 to 19,217 students. So just a little bit bigger than Ripon College, if we're being honest. I am going to ask Coach to go ahead and fire up the league software and please enter in the current state of affairs for our game, so that the progress tracker will be accurate. Coffee takes down CEO. Skim Sheets moves out Cheese, and Coffee goes after Premier Rank as well. That is putting us down by 3 for Redhawks. UWM does have control of the point. I am going to go and grab hold of Premier Rank, our tank, and let him drive the camera for a little while. Tank's job gets, well, multiple jobs on all fronts here, right? The Composition of these teams is 1 tank, 2 DPS, and 2 support. The tank is going to take all the damage, soak up that damage as much as possible, try and draw fire from the enemy team, and allow your own team's DPS and support to get the damage and healing out. Redhawks take control of point A here. We're currently at 8% climbing against UWM's 33%. They are pushing hard on the point. Premier Rank getting the shield up as much as possible, does take a stun. Last night during practice was watching Premier Rank do some solo runs trying to increase his tank rank. Again, words that the more you say them together just sound goofy, right? But trying to increase his own tank rank in Overwatch, because the ranking system, when our squad does practice and does online competition, they play ranked for practice. So with Biskies and Pongade being up in the high platinum ranks 2 and 1, and actually Pongade may actually have busted into diamond here today, and our support and tank characters being in silver, gold, bronze in the ranking. That warped set of rankings across the squad makes finding an actual challenging matchup pretty difficult. So we've been doing a lot of work on ranking. Big clean out from UWM. They managed to get everybody out, take control of the point. Redhawks sitting at 70% control to the 40% in climbing of UWM. Which I need to remember, Panthers, the Panthers. If I'm going to say Redhawks, I got to say Panthers. That's where we're at right now, but Redhawks coming back. As I was watching Premier Rank playing tank solo matches last night, he's going off the edge. There he goes. Down in the Pongade Junior Memorial Seaside View. One of the things that this character Reinhardt does is he's got a kind of a smash. Oh, he's switching to Winston. I need to get off of Premier Rank. It's not letting go. Okay, we're gonna ride with CEO of Anarchy until I can get the game to stop attaching to people. Reinhardt has a smash ability where he charges forward and throws people into whatever's behind them, kind of pins them for a second, puts down a good amount of damage. There is the ulti from CEO of Anarchy, does not pick up any kills, but throws down some damage. Lessie in trouble there from Biskies, Coffee trying to chase after Biskies. Hibbs takes out Biskies and CEO. 99%, we're in overtime. Somebody from the squad needs to touch grass. That's not going to happen. This one is going to go to UWM. We're going to keep it interesting. Going to round 3 on this control point map. We are currently 1-1. But as I was saying, Premier Rank throwing out those charges was a ton of fun to watch, as it was an almost prophetic level of gameplay as he would start a charge knowing there's someone that's about to come around the corner. And in one match, I think he caught the enemy team's Reaper trying to flank about 6 times in a row with the charge. That Reaper definitely did not like him by the end of that match. Here we go on our next control point. It is going to be up here in the temple. Temple? Yes, it's kind of the entrance to a temple, isn't it? But right here in this archaeological pit, how about we call it that? And right now it will unlock in 3, 2, 1, 0. Capturing can commence. Panthers are in there getting the point captured immediately. Where's this fire coming from? Here we go. There is a Widowmaker in the back line sniping. We have some devices out as well, some util. Premier Rank and Pongade went down. We're regrouping. And squad will enter the fray. That Widowmaker is going to be taking shots from way far in the back. Is going to be quite a bit of a nuisance. We don't have anyone that's going to be returning fire from long range in the build right now. CEO of Anarchy with that Bastion, though, is a great amount of DPS, can really lay down the damage and strafe through that team. Panthers have backed off of the point very quickly after losing Lessie. Coffee down as well. Pongade is just chasing and throwing out damage. Premier rank holding kind of the main thoroughfare right now. Premier rank going after whoever's in the building there from Panthers. Red Hawks are catching up on control of the point, 25% rising to Panthers 37%. Pongade pulls out an ulti. Cheese plus company take down Hibs. Skim Sheets gets the healing now, but was looking rough for a second, still getting beaten up on pretty good. Skim Sheets does manage to take down Cheese. Red Hawks are going to back up a little bit, just kind of keeping an eye on things. CEO of Anarchy throwing out the ulti. Does he catch anybody? No. I see Hibbs back up. You can kind of see the swing across the map here. We were on the right side, now we're flipping back to the left side. Pongade takes down 2. Biskies is ready to roll with ultimate. Cheese ready to go with ultimate. Premier rank ready to go with ultimate. Only Hibbs on the Panthers with ultimate right now. 70% and climbing against 37% from the Panthers. Red Hawks in solid control of the map right now, keeping things to UWM's side of the map. Hibbs is trying to lead everybody out with that tank. We've got Skim Sheets trying to flank. Pongade sees him and makes him pay for it. Hibbs gets in the mix, throws out ulti and gets stomped. Ooh, quick trades. Hibbs is down, Leslie's down, CEO's down, Coffee's down, Skim Sheet's down. Rashiram is down 100%. That is it. Game 1 goes to the Red Hawks. We are on our way.
Play of the game.
All right, play of the game goes to Premier rank. There it is. We're going to wait for. There we go. Thank you for filling that out, Coach. Appreciate it. We are going to wait for some map selections here. Flip back over to my ugly mug for a moment. We would love to actually throw out a massive congratulations to Red Hawks women's basketball going 18-0, right? Yep. For the conference this season. They are currently in they're in a hotel in Fargo, North Dakota, but then driving across the river to Minnesota in order to play at Moorhead. Their first match of the NCAA bracket is tomorrow night, 5:30 Central Time is when that starts. You can catch that on NCAA.com. I believe Moorhead's also streaming as well. University of Wisconsin River Falls is their first opponent in the bracket here for the NCAA tournament. I had a weird moment when we were at the selection show that we did a viewing party for in Great Hall here on campus, where I kept saying March Madness, and every time I looked at the NCAA website and tried to find our stuff because we're Division III in the NCAA, I couldn't find March Madness women's basketball Division III. So I learned something. Apparently, we don't call it March Madness unless it's Division One, which I think is kind of lame. Like it's all it's still madness in March. Yeah, coach is right. It is madness in March. It's March Madness. So yeah, Coach Busalaki and co up in Minnesota and well up in North Dakota right now. wishing them luck tomorrow night. Again, ncaa.com to catch the Division 3 stream for Ripon College Redhawks versus UW River Falls. River Falls football team won Division 3 championship this fall, didn't they? Yep. So a lot of fun sports stuff going on all the time here at Ripon College and in the Division 3 NCAA stuff. We're having a blast around here. What else do we got coming up on the docket? My brain fails me when I need it most, as usual. Well, since I'm vamping, waiting for things to move along here, if you haven't checked with your local Girl Scouts troop in order to buy cookies, please check with your local Girl Scouts to get those cookie orders in. Cookie booths coming up soon. If you're in the Ripon area, there will be a cookie booth at the Berlin Walmart on Sunday, as well as coming up here next weekend at Hy-Vee, and then I think they're over at the Oshkosh Walmart after that. My kid is in Girl Scouts now, and so now I'm like loading. I loaded 102 cases of cookies into my SUV this last weekend. I don't know how we fit 102 cases of cookies into my SUV because it's not that big, but we did. So we got the cookies here in Ripon. All right. Waiting, waiting, waiting. Mm. Uh, what else? Help me out here, Chad. I know you're on a delay, but I'm just trying to vamp while we get maps sorted out. Now I've got okay. Now we have multiple members of our own squad in between here, in between maps, listening to the stream, waiting to see what I'm saying about them. What I should be saying is, get back in the game. God. I hope they have the audio turned up really high in their headphones. For the rest of you headphone users watching us, I apologize. I know this is exciting stuff. Waiting, looking at my face here. Well, okay, that's not how a best of 5 works overlay, but sure, fine. Hopefully, this match progress overlay will update correctly after game 2. I do not know why it has suddenly decided to not show all 5 games and is only showing one. But there we go. Okay, there's a lot of goofing off going on out there. So mental's in a good spot right now, coach. I'm not worried about the Overwatch squad's mental right now. I need to find other things to talk about while we wait. Ripon College Admitted Student Day, April 3rd. So anyone who's a new deposited student for next fall or has been admitted and is still figuring out what they want to do, who might be coming on campus to hang out with us on April 3rd, Coach and I will be at Great Hall during the fair event, so that we can talk to you about all the fun stuff we do and get you to come play esports with us, amongst other things. We are ready to go. We are in, what's this, New Junk City, and this is a Flashpoint map. We haven't had a lot of Flashpoint maps for map selection here so far. Basically, Flashpoint, it has a series of control points across the map. Each one unlocks progressively, and whoever controls the most points out of the entire set on the map wins this particular game. Point 1 is going to be right here next to this big cool robot dude. And I see UWM over there. And I see our Redhawks over there. Redhawks are outlined in blue. I know that's weird. The red outlines are actually UWM, and they are going to get cut loose here in 2, 1. Let's go.
Initial flashpoint. Arena.
Flashpoint unlocks in 22 seconds. It's going to give them plenty of time to fight with each other over it, try and get advantage, try and get set up. Grab it. I am trying to grab Cheese. There we go. We'll ride along with Cheese for a minute. Cheese playing support. Cheese can deal damage to enemy players, but also if he shoots his own teammates in the back, it heals them. So if you see people shooting their teammates in the back, for anybody that's not aware, that does healing. Cheese has been learning this character for a little while now. It's actually becoming quite good at Mizuki. Has stated to me earlier today that they will be a Mizuki Championship Pro player in 2 weeks' time. That's all that's required. Is 2 weeks more of playing as Mizuki. Capture point is with UWM right now, 45% and climbing. Red Hawks are regrouping after a bit of a wipe there. Coming back in. Here's the question. Do we waste time on this point, or do we start setting up for the next? 70% and climbing. UWM is looking around for them. Can't find them. There they go. Back in touch. Premier Rank takes down Coffee, 89% and climbing. Someone please touch grass. Rashiram, Skim Sheets, both gone. Red Hawks on the point. Overtime is in effect. UWM has backed off, and Red Hawks take control of point A. 8% and climbing to the 99% on UWM's side right now. This is going to be a bit of a fight if Red Hawks can hold them off. And they're going to need to do a full team clear to get rid of them off site in order to make sure they don't contest. Lessie down, Hibbs down, Pongade goes down, Coffee's down. 2 left from UWM. They are backing up and regrouping. Pongade should be back in the mix here shortly, playing Reaper. He's got a teleport. He can move pretty quick. He knows the movement mechanics well. 75% and climbing. Skim Sheets coming in, trying to flank. Here comes the rest of UWM. Nobody's down yet. Premier Rank needs to back up. There goes Premier Rank. Pongade takes down Coffee. Contested point, 99-99. Overtime in effect. Whoever clears the other team out first is going to take control point A and snag the first point of this game. Rashiram's down, CEO, Biscuits and Cheese all down. This is going to clear out the Red Hawks. UWM taking control. Overtime still in effect. Pongade gets on point and gets the contestation in place. Throws out ulti, takes down Skim Sheets, Hibbs and company, gets rid of Pongade. I hear a Bastion ulti. CEO tries to clear out the point, does not get it. It goes to UWM. We are on to the next flashpoint. I have to navigate the map because I can't fly through walls while I'm spectating. I'm going to follow UWM because they know where they're going. And we're going to get a little bit of action out here in the streets. The gray octagon that you see through the wall is the next capture point. UWM has muscled for position at the moment. I see low health on CEO. CEO's down. Coffee's down. Cheese gets taken down from behind. Pongade takes down Rashiram. UWM is on the point. We are contested, though. Biscuits and Premier Rank are making it hard for him. Lessie and Skim Sheets go down. Hibbs gets Pongade. Right now, Red Hawks are going to capture on point C. Hibbs is back in regrouping with UWM. 6% and climbing, but UWM is going to get in these Red Hawks' faces. Try to get things back. CEO of Anarchy throwing some damage down. Range, hanging out on point. making sure there is somebody touching grass so that we are in control, or at least contesting, not giving up points easily. It's a big talking point for us. See, when you say a word so many times that it loses all meaning, and tonight for me it's going to be the word point. It's just the way it is. I was watching Bad Guys 2 with my kid not too long ago. They do it with gold. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Coach, you get to start watching movies with your kids soon. That'll be great. You're going to watch the same movie so many times, you're going to love it. Contested point right now, 78% to 0. And Pongade takes down 2. Redhawks fully in control of point C. I'm looking around here. I see red outlines. UWM's regrouping. I'm not sure if they're going to have time to get contention. They will not. Tying up the score here in this Flashpoint map. We are 1-1. Next Flashpoint unlocks in 30 seconds. UWM sitting on 2 ultis. Lessie's coming up on theirs, and so is Coffee. Hibbs uses their ultimate. Biskies and CEO have ultis as well. Control point is on the big fan on the lower level. We've lost Rashiram and Lessie to Premier Rank and Pongaday. That's going to clear out UWM. Flashpoint unlocks in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Redhawks will grab it first. There we go. Control point B is in Redhawks' hands. UWM, whoa, split team. Skim Sheets came flying in from behind. Really nice movement there. Premier Rank and Biskies both take down a couple. Cheese gets Lessie. Redhawks still firmly in control. Pongaday clears for Shiram. And there goes Hibbs, thanks to CEO. That was a full team wipe off the point. Redhawks holding control nicely, 42% and climbing. While we wait for UWM to regroup for the attack, I do see Mama Biskies has informed us that Biskies' squirrel, their pet squirrel, made the Ripon squirrel page, and Esports got a shout out too. We appreciate that. If you are not on Instagram following Ripon College Squirrels, we highly recommend you do. It's a fantastic page. We do love our squirrels around here. It's weird being Redhawks because, you know, circle of life. Anyways, Rashiram, Coffee, Skim Sheets all getting beat up on. Premier Rank sitting at a little over half. CEO losing health rapidly. Manages to get a repair kit in. Skim Sheets, Lassie, Coffee, Hibbs, everybody's gone. Rashiram and the Reaper is down below, but the flashpoint is taken by Redhawks. 2-1. Next flashpoint in 25 seconds. I don't think anyone noticed that Reaper down below. Gonna have to have a conversation about situational awareness. I still hear giggling out in the arena. Mental is high. We love to hear it. It's always been a talking point here since the start for us. If the mental goes bad, the game goes bad. Hibbs and company managed to get rid of Pongaday and his Reaper, who's been a thorn in their side this entire map. We love to see it. Skim Sheets and Co. take down Cheese. The entire team goes after CEO of Anarchy to drop them, and Skim Sheets takes down Biskies. Control of the point goes to UWM with a full team wipe on our Redhawks. Pongaday is already back in the mix along with Premier Rank. Premier Rank needs to back up with the support. Tanks don't have everlasting life. And with changes to Overwatch, if he is taking fire, he will not get healed by support, as well as if he backs up and gets in cover for a second. 36% and climbing for UWM, trying to even up our score here on control point D. Redhawks regrouping. Pongaday is throwing down some fire on the flank. Almost cleared Coffee, but Lessie comes in with the Mercy and gives just enough healing. Hibbs trying to get in the mix is getting beat up on pretty quick. Orbital Laser clearing everybody back. Coffee's down thanks to Pongaday and Biskies. 79%, 80% and rising here. Premier Rank is on the point, gets bumped. Pongaday is on the point. Redhawks take control of point D with a clear out. Let's go. I am getting loosened up this evening on the commentation and commentating. There we go. I'll use real words, and keeping up with the action. I think my highlight from the fall season was the first goal by Red Hawks in Rocket League and getting to go for my best Spanish soccer commentator goal scream. So we always try to keep up with things. UWM manages to beat up on Premier Rank and Cheese, also taking out CEO of Anarchy. That's 3 out of 5. They're going to move back to the point. It is still contested, 73% to 95%. Red Hawk still in control. Biskies is doing work. Biskies takes down Skim Sheets, who had just taken down Pongaday. Biskies going to try and clear Coffee. Gets help from Premier Rank and Cheese. They are going to hold on to the point. 99%, that's 100. That's 3-1. That is game 2 to our Ripon Red Hawks. Let's go! Play of the game going to Pongaday Jr. With the Reaper. Let's see, that's Ulti taking down 1, regular fire takes down Hibbs, regular fire takes down Rashiram. 3 spot there for play of the game. 1 second for me. Little housekeeping in our league software. I'm going to switch us over. Hello, everybody. Let me see here. Hey, match progress screen is slowly building. But it is accurate. So, score on the first game was 2-1, Ripon College. That was control map on Ilios. Score on game 2, 3-1, Flashpoint map in New Junk City. And we are going to move on to game 3. Switch this back over. I would love to show you a next match. That one's wrong. But we don't know who we're playing yet. So as soon as we know, please check out our Instagram or our Twitter for current match day times. Excuse me. Speaking of Instagram, if you are just getting into following collegiate level esports out on the World Wide Web, I do recommend dropping in on Instagram and giving the Wisconsin Esports Conference a follow and then following everybody that they repost because it's basically every single team in the conference. We have had a fantastic time working with NTC as well as WLC, UWM here this evening and last night. UW Green Bay last fall for regionals had a fantastic time up there. And everybody in the WEC that we haven't gotten to play yet, we look forward to playing you very, very soon. But follow them on social media for awesome game esports, collegiate level esports gaming content. And while I'm waiting, what is it? RC squirrels? So what's RC underscore squirrels? Coach is sitting next to me off mic going, wild, man. Are you really going to pull up the squirrels Instagram? Yes, I'm going to pull up the squirrels Instagram. We're going to put it online. First, I have to get my self sorted out and find the right Instagram tag and probably uh, spell squirrels correctly. It's been a long day. Da, 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 da. Is this it? No, that's not the right one. That is not RC Squirrels. I am I am not typing well today. What is wrong with me? Ripon College Squirrels. There we go. At Ripon College Squirrels. All right. I need to make a new scene. My apologies for the blank screen. Give me 1 second. I need to add the browser in. Oops. Nope, that's not what I want. It's the wrong one. Window capture. This is the exciting content you come to watch here on Ripon College Esports. I know it is. Instagram. Yo, here we go. All right. This break in the action brought to you by Ripon College Squirrels. Oh, here we go. We're putting Bisky's Squirrel up on screen, and I love the Red Hawks Athletics logo tied in there. That is fantastic. I see Bisky's post on it too. Squirrelson. Love it. I'm waiting for reactions from squad. Man, oh man, I'm running a stream here and coach is trying to do real work. All right, where am I? I gotta back up. All right, so that is Bisky's Squirrel. We are waiting for map stuff. Let's see. What's our best squirrel here? Oh, an action shot on one of our dumpsters out behind the res halls. Isn't that great? Love that. Somebody tossed a pumpkin out in the woods, apparently. I'm telling you, this is that premium esports content that you came to see here this evening. It really is. I just know it. All right. I hear action. We have game action. All right. Where are we? I'm getting text messages from Ruster. Why? Interesting. Getting Overwatch trivia in text messages right now, but that is not what we're after. All right, Red Hawks on the way in. Hi, Anarchy. Anyways, we are going to get into game 3 here. Red Hawks will be in defense on the point. UWM attacking. They need to capture point and begin the escort to the end of the map. And they are coming from over there. There we go. Let's see where we're going to start the things off. We're going to start it off right in this tight little T intersection over here. I need a much better angle on what's going on because there are flanking moves. You know what? We're going to ride with Biskies for a minute. Let's do that. All right, here we go. Hibbs has taken down Pongade. Premier rank low, he's down. Skim Sheets and Rashiram are also down though, thanks to Premier rank and Cheese. Hibbs goes after Cheese. UWM is capturing on point. Bisky's down, tried to throw in as much damage as possible, but UWM will pick up the point. And here comes the payload. Oop, we got action inside. Apologies. All right, payload is on the move. Indicator at the top of the screen shows you that there is a checkpoint there in the middle and the final destination at the end. If they reach the checkpoint, the UWM spawn point will move forward in the map, allowing them to come back to the payload a little bit quicker. Good contention from Red Hawks here on the payload, keeping it stopped. There's 4 minutes 40 left for UWM to get that payload moving forward. Currently getting pushed back off the point though. Rashiram down. Rest of the squad looks to be grouped up on the other side of the door. Cheese is riding the payload back just a little bit. Premier Rank's doing a little bit of peekaboo around the corner, seeing what is happening. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I see all 5 UWM. Hibbs losing health quickly, getting support to bring him back up. Premier rank down from Skim Sheets and Co. Red Hawks backing up, trying to get a little bit of cover here and fix line of sight. We have flanking over the top from the high ground. This is going to be a problem. Pongade, Bisky, CEO, all down. We'll ride with nope, I was trying to ride with Premier Rank. Hello? Premier Rank, there we go. Got shield up, trying to keep a little bit of control on things from the tank position. Support comes in, starts healing. Gonna try and push them off the payload and get things slowed down. Doing a good job so far. Gonna try and go over the top, see where the action's actually happening. Skim Sheets takes down Pongade. Gonna have to rejoin the rest of the squad. Hibbs not really catching a lot of fire. CEO and Cheese both down. There goes Premier Rank, there goes Biskies. That is everyone from the Red Hawks cleared off of the payload. Coming up on checkpoint 1. Nutella Peanut Butter, thank you so much. We appreciate that you like this school. We like you too. We hope you come back and hang out with us. Or, you know, if you are currently in the need for a college to go to, come check us out. That is checkpoint 1 down for UWM. 4 minutes on the clock. Red Hawks moving in to stop payload again. A little bit of stuttering. Premier Rank down, Skim Sheets down, CEO of Anarchy down. 3 on 3 now with Lessie out of the way. Payload still getting moved. Red Hawks need to touch grass here. Hibbs keeping things moving for the Panthers. And here come the Red Hawks. Cheese gets taken down by Coffee. A lot of damage getting tossed around. Premier Rank almost goes. Rashiram, Biskies, Coffee, Pongade, CEO all down. Lessie still on the payload, still moving it forward. Coming up on the final point, Red Hawks are coming out now. See if they can heal some time off the clock. Payload stop. CEO down, Cheese down, Lessie down from UWN. Pongade is down. 2 on 4. Premier Rank trying to do work. Gets taken down. Excuse me, now I got the hiccups. That is round 1 complete. Full delivery of the payload by UWM. Red Hawks need to come back with a full delivery as well. Time remaining 2:36 on the clock for UWM. I forgot Overwatch is going to leave me back here, and I need to go back out. Oop, I made the wrong turn. Go back out. Over here. Through here. Over to the firehouse. There we go. Back to engine 11. 4 seconds. I made it in time. We're going to hang out here.
Ready for battle.
All right. "35 seconds of prep time to go." UWM is coming out of Firehouse 11 here. I am going to wander down the street through here. Over to Mario's. Mario's Pizza by the Slice, delivered by drone. 8 seconds to go for our Red Hawks to go on the attack.
3, 2, 1. Attackers in
Red Hawks on the move. Down past 4:04, gonna start getting in the mix here. 3:45 on the clock. Would very much like to see point captured before the 2:45 mark. Cheese getting in the jumps. Nobody down yet. There we go. CEO clears Hibbs. We've got turret action upstairs. We are on point contested. Lessie's down as well. Red Hawks working on the clear. 3:10. Coffee down. Skim Sheets down. Coffee's turret down. Rashiram down. Hibbs nowhere. Oh, Hibbs behind. Nope, sorry. Turret behind. Biskies clears the turret. Point is captured. 2:54. Fantastic job, Red Hawks. 5:20 on the clock now. And Red Hawks on the move with the payload. Good stop by UWM right through the door. Waiting for some clear here. Payload is contested. Rashiram hanging out up top. Not a lot of health. Pongade gets taken down by Hibbs and company. Cleared out Coffee's turret before they left. Point is payload is heavily contested right now. 4:36 on the clock. CEO goes down from Hibbs. Red Hawks getting pushed back a little bit. Rashiram takes down Premier Rank. Red Hawks are trying to regroup and get back in here on the payload. Rashiram is hiding up top. Skim Sheets sitting up top. These are some very nice points to sit on. And here come the Red Hawks. Premier Rank moving up. Gets shield. I hear ultimate from Hibbs. Lessie gets Pongade. Pongade springs right back up thanks to ultimate on that character. Payload is on the move. 3:51 and ticking. We're gonna jump on with CEO of Anarchy playing Bastion, throwing out DPS here. A lot of enemy fire coming in. Looks like Cheese got the ulti out, keeping everybody healthy. Hibbs is definitely getting in the way. CEO is going to focus fire. Needs to get healed. Here comes the big gun. CEO throwing down as much damage as possible. Great support backing them up. Really wants to clear out Hibbs, but isn't getting rid of them quite yet. Payload is moving. 2:57 on the clock. Hibbs, Lessie, Skim Sheets all down. Rashiram very low, but manages to stay in. Take my words back right now. Rashiram has been removed. Point one has been hit. 4 minutes, 9 seconds on the clock. Red Hawks need to get the payload to the end of the road. UWM coming out of station right now. See how the turn goes. Payload's moving good. Cheese is pushing it along. Premier Rank helping out. Hibbs getting real deep. Where is that support coming from? Turret is up top for Hibbs. And we have Rashiram in the back line. That is annoying for sure. Skim Sheets and Lessie trying to push payload back. Premier Rank says, nope, that's mine. Get off of it. Is this Rashiram again hanging out in... Nope, that's Hibbs. I almost said Red Sox. Red Hawks moving the payload forward again. Sorry, the map's in New York, and I'm a Red Sox fan, so I just want to keep saying Red Sox. We are moving forward, coming up on 0.3 minutes on the clock, and Red Hawks are looking to plant it. 2:36 remaining. 2 minutes on UWM, 2:18 on Red Hawks. Round 2 completed. 3-3 for this game right now. We're going to move into the next round. You're going to see time remaining for UWM, 2 minutes. Time remaining for Red Hawks, 2 minutes, 18 seconds. I got to reset my camera position. Folks, are we having fun yet? I know I am. Back we go. 3 seconds. Heroes are assembled. 40 seconds till round kicks off. In the blue, you've got your Ripon Red Hawks setting up to protect the payload capture point. In the red, UWM Panthers on the attack. They've got 2 minutes to get as much distance with payload as possible, and then we will flip again, and Red Hawks will try and put down more distance than that. If they are successful at that point, Red Hawks will take Game 3, and that will be it for this evening. If not, UWM will tag their first game of this best of 5 series, and we will move on to Game 4. We are on the move. We're going to ride with Pongade Jr. throwing down DPS. The Emery going after Hibbs. And had to reload. Did not confirm on that elimination, but needs to take care of Rashiram first. Premier Rank took care of Hibbs while we weren't watching. Pongade got Rashiram. Cheese gets Skim Sheets. Fantastic defense. Pongade takes down Lessie as well. This has been a rock-solid defense on round 3 so far. 1 minute, 10 seconds remaining for UWM to get the payload on the move, but we have not captured yet. We're going to jump off of Pongade. I'm tired of watching him bounce around right now. We're going to get a look at everybody. Let's ride along with Cheese on support for a moment. Going after Skim Sheets. Clears Skim Sheets out. Hibbs takes out CEO, but no one from UWM has touched grass yet, so we do not have... Oh, I take that back. Lessie is on point, but not capturing. Cheese getting in Lessie's face. Cheese is going to lose that battle. Hibbs plus one other. There's just too much interference. Pongade, Biskies, Cheese, and Premier Rank all went down during that. 21 seconds on the clock, but point will be captured in 3, 2, 1. Point captured. Payload is on the move. 10 seconds left for the Panthers. That is not a lot of time to get that payload out the door and on the move. Red Hawks are waiting patiently on the other side of the gate. There comes the rest of the Panthers. Overtime in effect. Red Hawks need to get on payload. Get it contested, get it stopped. Overtime goes for a long time if no one is contesting. Pongade, Biscuits, and Cheese all down. Premier rank as well. Red Hawks need to rally. Payload is in the Midtown Tunnel. Coming up on point 1. Hibbs and Rashiram trying to throw down some fire, and Skim Sheets with the flank did not notice they were over there. Payload contested, overtime almost cleared there for a second, and there it is. 109.02 meters, 4 points scored. Real simple. As we explain this once we come back and I have control of the camera again. 3-4. Here we go. See where that payload is right there? That is how far UWM got it. Ripon College Redhawks need to get the payload there. The nose of that payload needs to go there. Not even fully on point 1. Just right there. And we've got game 3 and we're done for the night. If we do not manage to do that in 2 minutes, 18 seconds, we will go to game 4 and continue on. Now, I'm all for a little bit more Overwatch here this evening, but I'd like a win on the board here as well. So we are 26 seconds away. I am loving the chatter. I'm catching up. I was so tuned in on the action, I wasn't watching the chat. Aspen on the run, and Mama Biscuits and Nutella Peanut Butter. I am so glad you guys are enjoying the match here this evening. Here we go. Premier rank, trying to get things moving, trying to bring everybody forward. Is that a... Oh, Lord, that is a jump cat. I did not see that the flying cat was in. Rashiram is getting dragged around. Hibbs down thanks to Biscuits. Rashiram does not get to drop in thanks to that jump. Can't say it. Jump pack cat. There we go. It's not a hard name when you're in like ramped up. Lefty, Rashiram, Coffee, all down. Coffee's turret down. Skim Sheets down. We are capturing on point minute 30. I think... Nope.
Stop the payload.
Okay. For a second there, I thought there was no game audio. I was wrong. I was glad to be wrong. Point is captured. We're on the move. 1 minute, 5 seconds to go. We need 109.02. Payload stopped. Premier rank getting the shield up, trying to move things forward. We're contested. Red Hawks inching things forward here towards the Midtown Tunnel. Hibbs low on health. Manages to get a little bit of a buff. Red Hawks health looking real good right now. There goes Rashiram. There goes one of Coffee's turrets. There goes Hibbs. There goes Lessie. Payload is on the move. Coffee down. Look at that. Look at that. The grid even moved just a little bit further. We've got 3 ultimates ready to go. Premier rank coming up on his as well. There it is. Premier rank throws down the shatter. We are getting this payload planted. Come on, Red Hawks. We are so close. We are in overtime. That's it. Round complete. Red Hawks take it. Let's go. 3-0 on the set this evening. My apologies to everyone wearing red headphones right now. But hey, CEO of Anarchy with the Bastion gets the play of the match for that final game. There it is. GG UWM. Thank you so much. Uh, 5-4. There you go. Yeah, 5-4 winner. There we go. Perfect. Just doing our bookkeeping on the back. And there goes Coach. All right. That is going to finish it up for us here this evening in the nest. We want to thank everyone so much for joining us here. That is the first Overwatch squad win of the season here in week 3. We have 7 weeks of regular season competition, and then we move into our regional LAN in order to secure position for the championship. We hope you'll join us for every stream here in Ripon College Esports. I am going to sign off so that we can go and do our after match debrief. To everyone who watched this evening and joined us for this full 1 hour 15 of esports competition here at the college level, want to thank you once again for joining us. All that's left to be said is our usual good luck, have fun. We'll see you next time. Thanks, everybody.